Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're going to be doing another final pour episode. If you're new to the channel, come on in, get comfortable. Always welcome. Let's have a pour, shall we? All my returning viewers, you know. So today's final pour episode is going to be of the Tres Agaves Organic, 40% alcohol by volume, established in 2008, certified organic, traditional pot stills crafted from single source agaves. See, we're just going to take a little trip. I'm going to give you the back side here real quick. Serving facts, I love how they put that on there. There's your NOM 1614 certified. Nombre Oficial Mexicano. That is your NOM, your NOM. Your number official Mexican. That's not exactly what it is, the words, but you know, that's in English, that's what it is. So this is the number of the official certification that was given to the distillery. There you are, your TresAgaves.com. Yeah. 95 calories per 1.5 fluid ounce. So it's a 95 calories, about 100 calories a shot. So let's cork this thing. Nice, and it's got a little Tres Agaves. If you haven't seen the full review, go ahead and take a step back after this one and get it. It's just go ahead and we actually made it this time. Look at that. We actually made it right on the dot. So if you're new to the channel, Mr. Randy does a 3-part series for his reviews. Off the Rip is part 1. We get it home, we crack it open, we have our first pour, share my first impression with you because that's how we do it. Part 2, full review time. We're going to drink it down halfway. We're going to put the cap back on it, cork it, sorry. Put it back on the shelf, let it sit for a week and a half, 2 weeks. It's on a schedule. While it's sitting there doing nothing, I'm going to do some work. We're going to go online, try and find some information about it, try and see if everything that this bottle label claims it is, we go and we check it out. Come back, we talk about it, I score it, and continue to drink it because part 3, final pour, where we are here today, we're going to take that final pour, compare it to the first pour, off the rip, and everything in between. So, the continuation. The saga continues. Wu-Tang. Under the nose, it's still pretty, still nice. I want to say it's light to medium. It's not as prominent as it was from the last 2 videos we did, but it's still hanging pretty good. I don't believe there's any color added. Now, saying it's organic, certified organic, saying that it's crafted from single source agaves. Now, there's a big ruckus and a big shakeup in the world of tequila at the moment. Japan had their reckoning for the libation liberation for their nation. I didn't mean that. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But Japan has been really hard on making the stuff mean it, you know, being true and honest about it, not just saying it, but making it the truth. They've been pretty lenient on letting companies get away with saying whatever they want to say and doing whatever they want to do and call it what they want and then sell it as, you know, whatever they say it is. But they've been breaking down on that. They've been saying, hey, you know, Japan's got to start getting up on top of that. You know, so you can't take something that came from somewhere else and say it's a Japanese whiskey just because they put it in a bottle and put a Japanese label on it doesn't make it Japanese whiskey. It's whiskey that comes from a Japanese company. Sure, fine, say that. But you know, just like bourbon has its own very specific rules that you got to abide by. So on the nose, like I said, still pretty good. I have a thought, but I'm going to save it for a moment. Let's go ahead and get that first palate on there. I think there's glycerin in here. Yep. I don't think there's as much as some of these. This is not a cheap bottle, y'all. Yesterday I did that Campo Bravo Reposado. That was immediate. That was immediate. As soon as it went on the tongue, glycerin. But there are signs, there are telltale signs that something has glycerin in it. Because number one, you'll have pretty much the same profile from top to bottom, especially in this price range. Especially in the price range you're talking about. The upper, higher echelon of $100 bottles or more, something like that, you may or may not find glycerin, but those bottles you probably would say, yeah, sure, that's most likely not going to have glycerin in it because they have big reputations and their bank accounts to think about. But these smaller ones, they probably don't care. As long as it's not being enforced by the government, they don't care. I do suspect there's glycerin in here because the flavor profile and the nosing profile stays very similar from top to bottom. I'm getting spice, but it's hard to tell if it's like a black pepper or a white pepper. I'm getting a little bit of caramel vanilla on the back end. It's mostly spice. It's mostly spice and oak up front, because I do believe this has sat or rested in barrels longer than the average Reposado. I believe they use some glycerin in here, but I think they use it very sparingly. I think they found the exact amount that they can put in there that just puts it right on that fence line, you know? Like, it could be, it couldn't be. I'm saying it is. If somehow, some way you could possibly prove me wrong, I'd love to hear about it. Hit me up in the comment section about it. But I'm pretty dang sure. How'd you get in here? Gotcha. There's no corpses behind. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this finish on. But first, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you've learned something from this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe to the channel. That way you'll always get some more videos of mine directly to you, never having to worry about the algorithm skipping me over. But let's get this finish on. And here, my friends, you're going to find a kicker. This bottle, which is more authentic, organic, you know, additive-free, however you want to spin it, doesn't cost that much more than some of the cheaper brands that use more additives. I wouldn't say this has added sugars. Probably doesn't have added flavors. You can probably go well enough if you use just the right amount of glycerin. You can lock in what flavors it already has, the natural flavors, the natural sugars, that natural sweetness. So on this finish, I got a little bit across the tongue, but it's dissipated. It went right to the back, sat down in the back, and it's giving presents. It's giving presents. Not like it's Christmas giving presents, like it's making its presence known. That it's that back there, it's sitting there, and it's just staring at you. I got some gums, I got some cheeks, even a little bit on the lips now as well. So it's a pretty good finish. It's still a pretty good finish, and that, yeah, that tells me that there's glycerin in here. So I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think that. How do you define organic? How do you define, you know, all this other terminology that goes on? Well, you make it up. You make it up, and if there's nobody there to address it and push you for absolute clarification and upscaled honesty, then hey, it is what it is, right? Whatever you, oh yeah, that's exactly what that means. Yeah, go ahead. Well, anyhow, there it is. In the comment section, would love to know where you're at in this world. What are you drinking currently? Is there anything interesting going on in the world of libations around you? And what do you think about the Tres Agaves? Have you had it? If you have, let's talk about it. Love to know your thoughts. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Even though I'm still going to call it a good one.